mute the music, man. YouTube was trying to sue me. Every time I post a goddamn video. I know the copyright did copyright that. I got with the plain Jane going.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
What type of court is this? Like, man, what? Crazy court.
Here we go. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama double team. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Wembanyama with it. Howard on the double team. Here's Gordon. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And it's Howard finishing it off.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
Outside Wembanyama. The three. Tries again. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Second team foul.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team. It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Now, here is Howard. Inside. 6 to shoot. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting for Cleveland, Magic Johnson at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Now here's Wembanyama. And here's Gordon from the arc. And it's Bird with a rebound. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Now here's Wembanyama. Knocks it down from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Noah. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. to the paint. Leonard outside. Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And there's the screen. Gordon with it. Towns covering. Here's Brewer. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Howard. There's the triple. Chicago with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Gordon. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Now Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Johnson. Towns for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
On the take. Noah, no good. Leonard on the wing. Let's go with a three. And Cleveland another three.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And so it's Cleveland with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Cleveland leading by 9. Now Johnson. Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. Shot is up. The shot by Howard, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
From deep. Knocks down the triple. Howard got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to guard Dwight Howard when he's hitting jump shots. You'd love to see him expanding that range.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Chicago trails by 12. And here's Jokic outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And here comes Cleveland. Johnson inside. Howard with the ball. He has 7. To the middle. Johnson with a bucket.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's James. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. A minute 53 left to play in the first half. Here's Wembanyama. To the right side. Back to Jokic. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Bird. No made baskets yet. Pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Chicago trails by 16. Wembanyama screen. Here's Wall. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Howard. Here's Bird. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's McAdoo. James, left side. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Westbrook. Sinks the tray. Westbrook's got his first 3 points of the game.
Confidence, even from range, has never been a Russell Westbrook problem. This guy is relentless in pursuit of points.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
James up top to the left side wing. Off the mark there with a 3. Leonard outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Dwight Howard has been leading the charge for Cleveland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way
But
right
he ain't
after
got
this.
no type of three-point line. I don't know what's going on.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Irving. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the away team, Julius Irving. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. It's stolen by Irving. And he converts the layup.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Chicago trails by 20. They double team Levine. Outside Robinson. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Antetokounmpo outside. And he comes up with a bucket. Antetokounmpo has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Smith outside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Graham, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Irving, that's good.
There's a reason teams put the ball in Donovan Mitchell's hands. This guy, you trust him to make the right play.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. Brewer can't hit. And here comes Cleveland. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Robinson. Out to Gordon. Back to Robinson. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. First personal foul. Second.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Brewer. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Cleveland ball.
Now here's Smith. Still without a bucket. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. .144 left in the third quarter. And Irving comes to help. Down low. Pass to Noah. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go. Right side, Wembanyama. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Cuts off the pass.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
They double him with Wembanyama. Back to Robinson. Stolen by Wembanyama. And they're on the run. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Noah. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Cleveland leading by 22. Double team on Mitchell. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
Here's Noah. Back to Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Pass to Irving. Picked it out of midair. Outside for Levine. Levine draws the double. Here's Gordon. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Shot is good by Brewer.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He throws it down with two hands. You know
Bro,
he
just
won't mess
please,
that
bro.
up.
You
Not
wasting
this guy.
time.
He is a big-time finisher. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And here's Reeves. And the dunk by Jokic.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. The three, Smith. And so it's Cleveland out in front by 19 going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Wall with the ball for Chicago. 19-point game. Pulls it from the top of the key. That shot, no good. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Irving for three. And Cleveland another three. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats.
Hey, bro, just quit, bro. You wasted time,
Their
bro.
defensive intensity has served
You wasting
them
my
well.
time, bro.
It kept the offense scrambling and
And
resulted
you a
in
diamond
several
rep.
steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Let's see what you got. What do you got, everyone? Let's hear it for you. Checking in for Chicago.
Now Wembanyama from behind the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. In transition, here they come. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Levine. On the wing, Mitchell. And Cleveland another three.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And good whistle there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
The line for two. Corey Brewer.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And here comes Cleveland. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Irving. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Mitchell with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Outside Irving. From deep three-point land. Launches it. Pass to Wembanyama. Puts up a deep three. The offensive rebound. Fires for three. Fires in the triple.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Right side, Wembanyama for three. Three-pointer. Puts up a three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
That one on Mitchell.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And he nails the third. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Outside Mitchell. .34 seconds left in the fourth. Double team on Mitchell. Here's Wembanyama. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
To the paint. Pass to Wembanyama. Second chance effort. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
at the line for Chicago.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Smith. Takes it inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Sick, I ain't had no
This team
coin
was
pop.
consistent.
Still ain't letting up, man. We ain't letting up.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. So it's Boston now. Here's Garnett. It's stolen by Howard. And here's the fast break. He goes up. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, Dwight Howard, one of the biggest targets in transition. You can't allow him to get where he wants to go without resistance.
And here's Reeves outside. Howard grabs the miss. Towns outside. To the paint. Here's Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Towns outside. Cuts off the pass. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left to the first quarter here. Here's Johnson. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Boston on offense. It's a three-point game. And that one is stuffed right through.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools showing his hops on that one.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
These are his first free throws of the game. So he gets them both. .111 left in the first quarter. Johnson inside. And Antetokounmpo over to help. The steal. Here's the break. Pass to Garnett. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. 50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Leonard looking around. Down low. Here's Towns.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Daniels. And here's Robinson. Here's Garnett. Back to Robinson. Uncovered. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
On the wing, Daniels. Over Leonard. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Boston out in front. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Cleveland trails by 4. Johnson with it. Over Antetokounmpo. Out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And they're on the break. Here's Roy. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They've got numbers. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Garnett. Boston leading by 4. Pass to Daniels. To the inside. Robinson. Oh, rejected by Howard.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Oh, a really deep 3 that time. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Robinson. Launches a 3. Here's Garnett. Here's Roy. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Tries again. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
Yeah, Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. With the drive. Robinson finds some space. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Robinson with a steal.
Magic Johnson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Garnett.
Like to work from Dwight on that play. Some good attention on that defensive possession.
Garnett no good. Towns left side. Pass to Howard. Outside Johnson. And they get it back.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Cleveland making a change here.
Number 33, Larry Bird.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line for Boston.
And the first one at the line is good. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. And so he makes both from the line. Now Johnson. He's got 6. Pass to Bird. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Cousins.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Good job of using quickness in transition. Like to see Rudy Gay out there running hard in the lane.
Here's Bird. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Good work defensively by Cousins.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Johnson. Now here's Howard to halt the run. The rebound by Nowitzki. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. And the game is fully in their control.
And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Mitchell. No good that time. Wall with the defensive effort. And it's Wall with the ball for Boston. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Unloads. A nice shot by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. Play it that way, and he pulls the string on you. Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And here's Gay. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Oh,
everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You could just feel that coming.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
2 minutes.
Smith left side. Inside. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
To the left side wing. Wall, he's open. Giannis with the rebound.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Wall, here we go. Good work there as it goes. Wall's got 6.
Not many guys can score on the move like Wall. A true slasher. Gets inside with ease and has a bunch of ways to finish.
Smith outside. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
J.R. Smith is a straight gunner. He's just a guy who wants to shoot every time he touches the ball.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
To the middle. Pass to Rizichet. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. And Boston leads by 9.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Rizichet better than this.
Here's Smith. Boston pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
From deep, Reeves. Not going to go that time. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Boston foul.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Personal foul.
That free throw is good from Mitchell.
Shooting for Cleveland, Donovan.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. 23 seconds left in the third quarter.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Reeves. He has 6. Money from 17 feet out. Reeves has got 8 points.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint.
35.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Boston leading by 7. Here's Garnett. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Hurry! He can do that too, folks.
Okay, Steph, rising up. You know, shooters can dunk too.
So it's Boston now. Reeves with the ball. Pass to Garnett. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And a big finish by Robinson.
Now, Giannis preparing for that kind of attention from the defense, and he found a teammate with an open look.
Stolen. Garnett, that's good. And Boston leads by 12. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
On the wing, Irving. Pass to Robinson. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Garnett. Boston leading by 12. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Robinson on the wing. Here's Roy. And the three-pointer goes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Down low. Here's Nowitzki to end the run.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now Reeves. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
First free throw is good. And Cleveland making a change here. And so Reeves nails both of them. Cleveland trails by 15. Johnson with a bucket.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Cleveland foul. Julius Erving. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for Boston, Brandon Roy.
Young
That's
shit.
perfect from the line this time. We're in the fourth quarter
young
here. Just
shitty
under
as
2.5 minutes gone by. To the inside. Leonard. With the second effort. Outside for Irving.
There's too much unbelievable
Antetokounmpo
shit.
looking it over.
Fucking Giannis can't score on Daniels.
Irving
Like, come on,
powers it
2K.
home.
I don't even make no sense.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Out of bounds. It's going
Giannis
to be
can't
Cleveland
score on
ball.
2K. Like right now, Giannis getting locked up by Leonard. That don't even make no sense. But hey, it's 2K.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's Johnson with a drive. Roy pulls it in.
GG's though, bro.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the
He ain't
D's
making no
slowly
Sprite
get
commercial
out on
like
him,
this, bitch.
always
Man.
surprising to see him miss from there.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Magic Johnson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Anticipation and length. Makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
Dog, whole ass out of bounds, bro. Fuck is they talking about? Jump ball.
And he stays with it. They set the pick. Into the lane.
Water.
Antetokounmpo for three. They grab their own miss.
$2
Pure from three-point range.
Whole ass out of bounds.
The way
Jump
they
ball.
dominated, they earned the
seen it
dub
all.
tonight.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Reeves. Misses there. So we see Boston get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up.
Gotta get some get back, man. All this back and forth shit. That was a good game, bro. They talking about Ja Morant got his lowered out on the court. Like GTA.
Welcome, everybody, to
Man,
another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Why did dude go and mute me? He ain't trying to hear
And
this.
Raleigh with possession here.
Kind of told me to make Wendy start.
Here's Wall. Pass to Duncan. Lets a three fly.
After this behind screen.
Towns with a rebound.
Make
Here's Bird. Drives to the hoop. The shot's good.
Man.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Go check John Wall. Don't worry about it.
Oh, and Towns with the block.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
Home team foul. Brandon Wall. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bird. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. The rebound by Raleigh.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Pass to Wall. A nice shot by Duncan.
Well, John Wall understands how to take command of the offense. Outstanding read right there.
Leonard outside. Here's Bird. Outside for Wembanyama. Cleveland again missing. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Duncan. And Raleigh hits again from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Cleveland has possession. 4-point game. Left side Johnson. Good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Roy. No good on the 3. And here comes Cleveland. Here's Bird. Oh, he misses the dunk. And Raleigh with possession here. Here's Holmgren. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Away team ball.
There's a minute 17 left in the opening quarter. Here's Johnson. And the bucket is good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Duncan. Pure from three-point range. Duncan's got 9 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside for Wembanyama. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
5 on the clock. Outside Wembanyama. From deep. Smith with the rebound. Raleigh leading by 3. Stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here they come. Pass to Johnson. The 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now.
Fucking damn.
Smith outside. They set the pick. They swipe it. Up in time. That one no good.
My fucking back.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raleigh on top, leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Raleigh.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Pass to Artest. Here's Malone. Now Reeves. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Where? That's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Malone. Counted from distance. Malone's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Cleveland, trailing by 4. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Pass to Malone. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Off target with the 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Malone. Over Leonard. And it's Bird with a rebound. Over to the left wing. Here's Wembanyama. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Malone. Off the mark there with a 3. And Cleveland has possession. Pass to Bird. Back to Leonard. The rebound by Raleigh.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
At the line for your home team.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Ware.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Leonard's shot's good.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Timeout called. Raleigh. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
Johnson. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And Cleveland has possession. They trail by 1. 4 on the clock. And Cleveland another 3.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
Cleveland shooting their first foul shot of the game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Has to Ware to halt the run. Sinks the tray. Ware's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Outside Wembanyama. Fires the 3. And Cleveland another 3. A deep 3. Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here comes Cleveland. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Mitchell gets by inside.
I'll tell you, a ton of traffic around him, big bodies, and Donovan Mitchell just so tough in there.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
And it's Irving missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James inside. Pass to Hill. Robinson with a steal. Here's the break. Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Hill picking him up now. Smith outside. Driving to the...
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Listen, this guy is an impressive athlete, and what an impressive slam from J.R. Smith there.
Outside, Hill. There's a screen. And that one is stuffed right through.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Hill with the steal. Here's Artest. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Smith. Robinson for three. Tries again. From the arc. The rebound by Malone. And here's Raleigh. A minute 50 left in the third. Pass to Reeves. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Robinson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Cleveland shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And Raleigh making a change here. And both free throws good for Robinson.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
From deep, Reeves. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Right side, Irving. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Morrison. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 54 seconds left in the third. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
If he gets a step that close to the hoop, you know Smith is going to finish with a dunk.
Down low. Outside Reeves. And Irving comes to help. Back to Reeves. Knocks it down from distance.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Mitchell. Smith left side. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Smith. Good work defensively by Hill. Here's Malone. And that misses. That would have put him up. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Cleveland on top, up one. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
I can't get
And with
shit,
these teams
man.
locked in a very close
Look at the
contest,
rhythm,
this
man.
fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Just the rhythm going, man. Can't make 2 shots straight.
Here's Duncan.
He on that Duncan, man.
To the wing, right side. Here's Roy.
Right,
And
plays
miss
and
there
shit.
on the triple. Knocked away.
Oh my
It's
God.
stolen by Wall.
Hot pocket. That's Duncan. That's shit. Too much shit going on. That's Duncan.
Pass to Duncan. To take the lead. He can't get it to go. Howard with some nice D. Smith outside. Takes it inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
You know, we think J.R. Smith is just a shooter, but make no mistake. he
Damn,
has
this
no
is
problem
shitty ass
attacking
game,
the rim.
man. 34
Timeout called.
points.
Raleigh. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear Raleigh's coach go over the plan during the break. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition.
That's all.
Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
How did he get that
Great
board?
work, Allie. Thanks. The kick out to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Duncan.
Not in Dirk's face.
And
I was
once
about to
again,
say.
off the mark by Raleigh.
Come on, bro.
Cleveland leading by 3. Smith outside.
Talking about nigga all in the way.
Inside.
The way.
Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Ain't no school.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
See there.
Smith no good.
I don't like him. He got 2.
Outside Irving.
That's in there.
Count that bucket. And Cleveland leads by
Like he only
7.
got 2.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow
Ain't no
this
coach
game
check?
up.
Come on now.
One of the things they're doing is
Right back though.
identifying favorable
Oh, he's
matchups
sweet.
and then going at
He
them.
running that little curl. Little fake ass
Pass
little
to
flare.
Duncan.
He can have
Fires
that.
for 3. Howard grabs the miss.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
If you want to see him win so bad, look at this Jake ass shit,
And
bro.
wrestling
Fuck
for
on.
it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Minute 32 left to play in the 4th. Ball for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's a big-time delivery. John Wall making it happen.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Howard. Clock at 2. Fires from deep. Roy pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And Smith over to help. Here's Duncan. It falls!
That was good. Thank you,
And he's
Tank.
brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Smith right side.
No foul?
Fires the 3.
Ah, that's tough.
Cleveland again missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space. These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Curry. To the paint. Money.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass. Set up the alley-oop flush.
Out there.
Called
Damn.
Raleigh. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take
Got
it to the
Coach Tracy
basket,
out there,
get a
too.
high percentage shot, or maybe get
No
fouled.
fouls, y'all. Watch them.
A 3 from the inbound. Releases. Can't cash it in. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
I like that. Still ain't funny around. Let me get a 99 on this bitch, man. Why they giving out shoes and badges? keep the momentum going.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here we go. Orlando with the ball. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Now here's Towns. Here's Bird. 6 to shoot. Back to Towns. And it's Bird missing.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And Leonard drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Allen outside. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Well, the playmaking ability of John Wall on display, so explosive. What a pretty pass.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Cleveland. And the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
On defense, the visiting team to the middle. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Substitution for the away team. Number 1, LaMelo Ball.
1:49 left in the first quarter. For 3, Robinson. And he buries his first look.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Down low. Here's Bird. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Away team ball.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Allen outside. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Orlando.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Johnson. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pace first. First team foul.
50 seconds left in the first. Allen outside. Over Johnson. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 8.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 11.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
To the wing on the left. Back to Johnson. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. 12 seconds left to play in the first. 3-pointer. He drops it. From range. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to ball. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Orlando ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Fucking Real got 18 fucking points.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far.
If you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep.
I love how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 3-point lead. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
Orlando making a switch here. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Orlando leading by 5. Jokic up top. Here's Duncan. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Away team ball.
Orlando with the ball. Here's Hill. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Orlando making a switch here. And Johnson drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Hill. In transition, here they come. Great hustle, Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Here's Roy. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Jokic throws it down.
How about the bounce?
We could call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
Pass to Roy. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining.
Spins. The kick out to Ball. Takes a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Cleveland trails by 3. Leonard outside. The 3. The rebound by Duncan. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the dunk by Jokic.
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs him.
To the paint. Pass to Leonard. Towns, right side. Back to Leonard. Ooh, poked away. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bird. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Duncan.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
There's 47 seconds left in the second. Jokic grabs the board. Orlando leading by 7. Now Hill. From deep. Pass to Duncan. Doubled by Towns. Jokic the screen. No good. Good work defensively by Towns. And here comes Cleveland. Now here's Howard. Stolen by Ball. Oh, rejected by Howard. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Roy. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. And Orlando leads by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Orlando earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And here comes Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Oh, with confidence, Mitchell.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Inside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 9.
Get there.
Outside Irving. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. Wembanyama's got space. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Robinson with it. Kicks it out Towns. Fires for 3. Towns can't get that one to fall. Irving for 3. Orlando with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I liked the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Robinson. Orlando leading by 6. The 3 is up. And it's Irving with a rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Irving. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Tatum from long range. Irving looking around. From deep, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Robinson. Orlando with the ball. 3-point lead. Towns outside. Outside Robinson. Pass to Wall. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance. Wall's got 5.
Well, make no mistake about it. John Wall's a point guard first, but he shows you right there, I can work without it and be ready to rise and fire.
Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now an 8-point Orlando lead.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
The 3-ball. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. He's got 7.
A whole lot of everything from Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. Orlando making a switch here. Cleveland trails by 11. On the wing, Irving. To win the run. And the three-pointer goes.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Jokic in the post. And it's blocked by Irving. And he powers it down. Right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Back to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And so it's Orlando finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Orlando leading by 8. Pass to Leonard. Oh, Leonard leaves no room for error.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Back to Mitchell. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, sweet move. And a big finish by Robinson.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And here's Irving. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 30.
And Cleveland has possession. 11-point game. Irving for 3. Towns with a rebound. Orlando with the ball. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. The 3 from Ball. Fires in the triple.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo so confident from distance.
Smith outside. Outside Robinson. Missed inside.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes.
It's Jokic, high post.
2 minutes.
Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard inside. He drains. it as the shot clock ticks down. And Orlando leads by 16.
Well, this guy is never a bad option in a tough situation. Kawhi Leonard under duress. Nicely done.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Make some noise.
Smith with it. Left side Curry. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. Cleveland again missing. Here's Orlando. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now here's Jokic. Banked it in off the glass.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Orlando leading by 16. Down low. And the dunk by Jokic.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Smith. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Irving. From deep three-point land. The putback. It's good on the putback. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
It's good. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth. Ball into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Pace first. First team foul.
And that one falls for Ball.
The line for the away team. LaMelo Ball.
And so Ball nails both of them. And so Orlando takes the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Left side, Tatum. And the dunk by Embiid.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The visitors on defense. Johnson inside. Over Wall. Johnson can't hit. Here's Duncan. And the rebound goes to Howard.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Leonard. And he hits the jump shot.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland with the ball. A three from Leonard. Towns. Kicks it out to Leonard. The tray. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 5 now.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Johnson shooting. That one on Embiid. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Outside, Wall. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Wall, no luck.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Pass to Howard. Bird outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Duncan. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, and Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Back to Johnson. Can't get it to fall. Ball's knocked loose. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Cleveland with the ball. And here's Leonard. He has 5. Here's Bird. And he lays it straight in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Howard. Cleveland shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Howard. Now here's Wade. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Got it up. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 3. And don't go away.
15.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Well, not only can Jokic get some steals, but he's such a great passer. He gets the break going with the quick outlet. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to Jokic for 3. There's Jokic with range.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decisions.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, Towns. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. On its way from Rose for 2. Drain for 2 points. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Poked away. Grant Hill on the wing. The dunk. And the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Larry Bird.
Hill able to stretch the floor, making it tough on defenses to guard him.
Cleveland trails by 5. Johnson, that's for 2. Bird outside. On the wing, Johnson. He's got 9. Back to Bird. And it's sent back by Hill. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bird. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Rose. Kicks it out to Malone. Wide open. And the jumper is good. Malone's got his first 2 points.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Here is Rose. Hill has the open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Hill's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Cleveland trails by 9. To stop the run.
Oh, yes! And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Rose outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Poke loose. And the ball goes.
They want you to win so bad. God damn.
1:14 left here in the second. Here's Rose. The rebound by Johnson.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
He gets it in there. Johnson's got 13 points.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Leonard. Here he goes. And it's Leonard with the jam.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
It's Jokic inside. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Leonard. 7 points in the game. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Trains the three-point. He has 5. Cleveland trails by 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Bruising basketball from Jokic.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
3 seconds left. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Memphis Grizzlies up 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Cleveland trails by 6. Left side Curry. Pass to Irving. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Curry on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
90 seconds now into the second half. Wembanyama outside. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, Tatum in position. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. The drive by Smith. Wembanyama outside. Rebound by John Wall.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Tatum. Kicks it out to Jordan. Duncan with it. 6 to shoot. Over onto Tacumbo. Duncan misses.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up to Cleveland. Over to the left wing. Wembanyama looking it over. 5 on the clock. Here's Giannis. Wall grabs the board. Jordan way outside. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if he's going to hit that, forget about it. Defensively, this is what you want Jordan to settle for, except that he goes and puts it right between your eyes.
Got that one up quick. Wembanyama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wall's shot is good.
Not lacking any confidence. When the ball hits Wall's hands, he is ready to let it fly.
For Cleveland, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Free throw drop for Smith. Smith hits them both.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Irving. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 7.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Cleveland trails by 6. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. On the wing. And that's off the glass and in. He's got 9. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Mitchell. Malone with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Mitchell with it. And a deep 3 from Irving. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies up 8. And we're coming right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Rose, driving the lane, and the dunk by Rose.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wall. Pass to Embiid. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Smith. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Oh, smart decision by Smith pays off there. He commits to the shot, and now he's also headed to the line.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Back to Giannis. Shot clock at 4. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
First free throw is good. And so Jordan nails both of them. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Wall with the steal. Into the lane. And Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space. You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact.
Could have took your win, little bro.
His team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Ah, there's Tatum's range on display.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Smith outside. Irving for 3. He can't hit that time.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. With an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And stolen by Nowitzki. Knocked away. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And you've got to run Dirk off the three-point line if you're the defense, especially from those corners.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Leonard driving to the basket. Oh, and they take the lead.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Should have took your win, little bro.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch
Out of bounds.
that win you ball games.
Here's Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
Pass to Irving. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Malone with it. The kick out to Hill. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so here's Cleveland. And that's an intentional foul. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
The moment is never too big for Donovan Mitchell.
and not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
So the first one drops in that.
You sold the bag, little bro. That's embarrassing.
Second one is good.
And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was falling asleep. I ain't gonna hold you. Like right hand, I was falling asleep, bro.
Making it a two-possession
Sold
game.
the bag.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Cheat, man. About to blow up the game. You sold the bag, little bro. Trying to be raw. Hey, your right hand all falling asleep. Premium player. Ain't no 99. Man, I was just falling asleep. Right hand, that's woo. Snug one off. And we loaded on fan favorite. Dang, where these come from? Oh, I'm at 15 wins. Okay, y'all. 15 wins. I'm like, where all them come from? That's some 95s. Let me check them out. Pack open on the screen. What they talking about? Let me see what they talking about. I ain't got nothing for me. That's crazy. Bingo Smith. Fell in love with the game. What is a premium player? Is it a premium player? level 100 or something? Let me get that, man. We need that. This was a waste of a prize. I wouldn't even use them for no challenges. A random premium player card rated. What the fuck is that, man? They trying to get your hopes up, think you gonna get some raw shit, man. It's gonna be a goddamn 87 in that bitch. Why, I already know. Yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm on this bitch falling asleep for sure, man. Oh, wait. I'm about to lay it down. 92 free throw. In the AM. About to lay it down.
Weeks, along with the two-time scoring champion